So which one's better, carbs or fats? That's the big debate. And with the rise of keto dieting, there's a big push for fats, a little bit of hate on carbs as far as fat loss goes, but they're both energy sources, and there's no real reason to cut either one, in my opinion, out of your diet or even decrease it significantly. So really the short answer is you should be getting both. So when it comes to which one is better for you, that kind of depends on what you're doing. But your body should have the ability to switch between carbs and fats as an energy source very efficiently and at a high level. And that's being able to do that is called metabolic flexibility. The body's ability to switch between carbs and fats depending on the energy requirements for whatever you're doing. So we'll break it down just a little bit further. So like I said, they're both energy sources. Your body uses both of them. With carbs, you're going to get glucose. With fats, you'll have ketones. That's what your body, like the basic building block your body uses for energy. So is there benefits to either? Well, there's benefits to both. For carbs, like I said, better for higher level exercises or higher level output. So that'll be tough exercises like weight training, things like that. Fats, your body's going to use them more often, or ideally more often during low level activity. So like walking, or like something that's a steady pace, or just even like day-to-day activities. So just when you're sitting around the house. For carbs, you're going to have better performance and energy output with the glucose than you would the ketones. So there's no real compelling evidence that suggests that ketones are a better fuel source for high level activity. And you're going to have just better recovery between sets in general with some fats on or some carbs on board. But fats, on the other hand, are going to be more beneficial for fat loss if you're able to utilize those well whenever you're doing like the low level stuff. So all that to say, when you're working out, when you're lifting weights, you should be able to utilize carbs then when you need them. And then when you're not working out or you have an off day, you should be using mostly fats throughout the day to fuel your body. And I like to prioritize carbs more on training days. So around my workouts, we'll eat more carbs or more of a carb heavy diet. And then on off days, it's probably going to be more protein and fats and veggies, and probably lighter on the carbs. So that's kind of a way to gauge it. Whenever you have metabolic inflexibility, so you're not able to switch between these two very quickly, that's when you're opening yourself up to the metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes. If you're just binging on carbs all the time, not a great idea, because you're going to run into those metabolic issues, and you're going to have that inflexibility to use fats whenever you need them, whenever you're not weight training. If you're just eating a bunch of fats and like super ketogenic, maybe you have an uptick in some fat loss to some degree, but your performance is going to take a hit in the gym, and you're also going to hinder your ability to use carbs. If you start eating them again, you won't be able to use them to the same level when you're training as you would if you have a balance between the two. So eat your carbs and eat your fats.